Okay, so what you're looking at now is a National NC2-40D. From the last video, if you remember, you saw the insides. Now I'll put everything back together, and this is where I'm at. I put all the knobs back together, I polished it, I did a little cleaning. I didn't paint this one, I let it be as is. What I need to do is work on the glass, and it has no glass. So I gotta cut some glass and see how I'm going to figure that out, but it needs a glass. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I did paint this part of the knob. I took liberty and just painted that a different color. It was all rust. I polished it and painted it brown. So there you go. The National NC-240D. And let me open it up so you can see inside. Just to give you a quick heads up of what I'm about to do. The next thing is I'm gonna show you the speaker. It's a matching set speaker. When I found the speaker, it was all thrashed, and put it together, cleaned it up, and I'll show you that in a minute. But take a look inside. And this is the insides. I'm going to go ahead and fix this. Take this off. This is a light, and I don't think it's original to the radio, and it goes into the meter for the backlight for this decibel meter. So here you go. Here's where I'm at. The next thing to do is go ahead and tune this and align it. Align the IF and RF. Make it very sensitive. Test it out. So let me flip her over. Or flip her to the side. It does have this nasty scratch here. I'm not sure. I think the previous owner inadvertently scratched it. And I'm going to show you how it got scratched. I have an idea how that came about. But let me flip her over. Let's flip her to the side. Mind you, this is a heavy beast. You know what? Let me pause the camera because when I have one hand and trying to pick 65-pound radio, it's not going to happen with one hand. So here's the back side. As you can see, I added a new cord. This is the antenna input. So here is the back side of the radio or receiver. And let me bring the matching speaker so you can take a look how the speaker I put the speaker together. Give me one sec. So here's the speaker for the National NC2-40. And believe it or not, the speakers are more of a rarity than the actual receivers. Trying to get a speaker cabinet like in this condition, at least with the feet still on, hard to come by. Oh, real quick, and I think this radio got scratched because of these feet. I'm assuming that's how it got scratched. Very sharp feet. I gotta work on those feet, maybe sand them down or something. So here you go. Let me flip it over and tell you what I did to the speaker. Because when I picked it up, it wasn't working. It was trash, and I still gotta wipe it down and clean it up. Hold on, let me see if I can flip her over. Nope. Another heavy. Even the speaker's heavy. Give me a sec. So this is the back side of the speaker. Now this is what I've done. I painted this speaker. I covered the cone, obviously. And I spray painted this gray. It was all rusty and nasty. And this output transformer, it's a 6K output transformer. I installed that. That's not original. I painted this and I installed that to the speaker. And let me show you the cable that I put. Now, This is on the receiver. This is the input for the, well, the output for the speaker. I could not find a plug. It's a 5-pin plug, and I could not find anything in my shop anywhere or online. I think those are another rarity. So what I've done, I've taken this connector, and if you pay attention, this is from a tube. It was a bad tube, and what I've done, I took the tube apart, put some hot glue, connected the pins to the corresponding output. Oh, let me show you the real quick the schematic. This is the schematic for connecting the speaker to the receiver. As you can see, that is the speaker. That is the speaker, the transformer, the input, and I wired it per the schematic. And that's what I did with this right here. So it plugs in really well. So if you do have your National and you can't find a plug, perfect. Fits like a charm. Like I said, I just use hot glue. Filled it in with hot glue. You can use epoxy or whatever you want to use. Works great. The true test is powering this thing on. So, but it fits. There's the speaker, new output transformer, new speaker paint. The speaker does work. It's 8 ohms. So there you go. It's where I'm at. Let me flip her over so you can see one more time what it looks like as a whole combo. So there you go. The National NC2-40D. In its awe, in its glory. The next step is to go ahead and do some touch-up, align the IF and the RF, and get it working, get it functional. Beautiful machine, very beautiful machine. This must be at least 80-pound 80-pound receiver. Speaker cabinet weighs about 25 to 28 pounds. This is a 65-pound receiver. You know what? Let me flip it over so you can see the inside real quick before I close the video up. So here's the underbelly of the beast. Like I mentioned in my previous video, all new resistors, all new capacitors. This is the turning knob for the band spread for the band. As you can see, what you do real quick, I'll show you, is you pull out the knob and you start twisting, and you can see the whole honeycomb move. Try to do this with one hand. Here are the contacts. They've been oiled and lubricated. So my understanding is that this row is one band, This row's another band. Another band, I think it has, there's six bands. 6 rows. So every time you turn the knob, it engages down there and you go into a different band. Here's the other side. Once again, all new resistors, all new capacitors. In the next video, I'm going to power this up and I'm going to see if it works. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.